Welcome. Just waiting till a couple of people come in, then we'll start. Hey. Looks like it's just the two of us so far. I'm going to wait a few minutes and see if we can get a few more before we start. I hope you're doing well this evening. Here we're getting a couple more in. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to do some drumming for a minute since it took a while last night for a couple people to come in. Just give us a soothing drumming sound. I chose the Love Fest page, but yes, please, Carolyn, share it. Hey, Becky. Yeah, I chose all the pages, Carolyn, but you know, technology can mess up sometimes, so. But thanks for checking on that for me, Carolyn. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 icons up at the top, Carolyn. So, oh, good. I'm there. All right, we're getting more people in. So we'll just do a little more drumming and then we'll start. And of course, I'm the last one, so we can spend a little more time on cards. I've got another deck to use tonight. Appreciate some of y'all coming back. Love that sound. Okay, so I'm going to start a little bit different tonight. As some of you know, because I see some of y'all were here last night, and again, I'm honored that you came back. And my name's Anita, and I'm a graduate of Corinne Grillo's Angel Alchemy Academy. And I have some wonderful friends from that. And we talked a lot about your magic. And in my life, there are many, many lessons I've learned to remove things that don't allow my magic. Hey, Gail again. Thank you, Esther. I love the drumming too. There's a lot of things that if you don't let go, and again, I'm speaking for myself, so, you know, take whatever resonates with you. Basically, letting go has worked a lot of magic for me. And we're going to mention several other things like we did last night, but I'm going to possibly say them in a little different way so it can resonate again. Now, last night we talked about, again, we're going to talk about how to, hi, Kathleen, how you are all magical. You are all powerful, but some of you don't feel that. So, how can we get you to where you realize that and you can truly become your authentic self? Because you're all beautiful and you all have such unique gifts. And I know in my life, I really enjoy all the differences in people, and just people just amaze me every day. So, I'm going to start with one of the most important things is to stop judging yourself and others. Okay? Just be yourself and try and take action. And how would it feel just to let go of the judgment and just say, "Wow, well, I guess I need to try something else. That didn't feel so good. So let me try something else." Judgment can really get in the way of your magic, and it can also get in the way of your relationships. So, when you judge yourself or others, I hope that you realize that you're lowering your vibration. But if you're just being and you're being yourself and you're being authentic, of course, in a loving way, then your vibration is just going to naturally be raised. So, how about this? How about practicing when you're in a group or you're out tomorrow or whenever? Just listen and observe. Hey, Melody. Hey, Jean. So just listen and observe and be grateful. Just be blessed by everything that comes into your life and know that it is a unique lesson for you. And if you can take something away from it, then you are definitely blessed and you're opening up your magic. Um, a good way to start with getting rid of judging so much, and I'm not saying all of y'all do this by any means, is just to set one day and observe how many times that you are judging people. You don't like their hair, or you don't like how they did this, or you expected them to do this. And we talked a little bit about that expectations, um, expectations are okay as long as you let somebody know what you expect. But sometimes we have expectations and we haven't told the person what we needed or what we wanted. So really, that's not fair to them. Another thing we talked about to just really expand your magic is to let go of things that don't serve you. That can be physical things, that can be thoughts, that can be stories from your childhood, um, that can be a relationship, that can be a job you don't like. But let go of things that don't serve you. Now, you don't have to do that all of a sudden, but when you're realizing that you're unhappy in something, um, a lot of times we will let people get our vibration low. So, the best thing to do is set your intention each day. Again, this is your magic, that you're going to be love and you're going to receive love, or whatever your intention you want your intention to be. That's a whole different kind of energy. And then don't let anybody, as they say, steal your joy. A mantra you could use is everything always works out. I'm open to receive um, all my divine gifts. Things get in that type of vibration, is what I'm trying to say. And I think one of the biggest things you can learn to really open up your magic is to learn how to respond with love in any situation. So I'll give you a huge example that I didn't mention last night. I was like a year away from retirement, and we had two ladies that were basically they were going to get rid of our jobs. And it was unheard of where I worked. And one morning I woke up and God said, everything you have everything you need to document. And I don't know if you believe in that or not, but that's what happened to me. And I'm a big documenter. I believe in documenting things so that if I have to have a meeting, I can have specifics. So 8 pages later, um, my boss comes in and gives me a very bad evaluation, and I was a good worker. And the hardest thing I think I've ever done in my life is not respond with anger. So this is why I'm bringing my personal story to you, so maybe you can feel it. And I said to my boss, I said, I said, I've been meaning to ask you. I said, how was your year? I said, you moved, you got a new job, you got divorced. How are you doing? And I'm going to tell y'all that was the hardest things I've done, but it was so worth it. It was such a blessing. I just can't explain to you how that changed my life at that moment and how I can respond to people. And I ended up retiring. And believe it or not, the same person asked me for help with another employee. So when I tell you that your response with love is going to change your life and open up your magic, it is. I mean, it just is. And one thing you can think about is my boss doing that had nothing to do with me. And that's what I realized. I don't need to take I knew I was working well. The people I did work for said I was working well. But I did not take what she was saying personally. And I think that's another thing that's very important, to open up your magic. Because how can someone argue with you if you're not arguing with them? They honestly can't. Um, all right. So a lot of y'all know that I'm a big word person. I believe to use words that build and don't destroy. Now, that doesn't mean you can't express yourself, but it's so magical when somebody confronts you with something and you can say, wow, um, you sound like you're really upset about that. Can you tell me more about it so that that won't happen again? That's a whole different response than immediately becoming defensive, which a lot of us tend to do. And I did. Thank y'all so much for your comments. Um, Once I started living my life like that, it's just unbelievable. I mean, I told y'all some instances last night about how, at the store, I'll give people $20 and then the same night I'll get a dinner paid for. Today I came in a little early because my boss is a friend of mine, and she's also going through some recovery from a tree rolling on her. And what happens? She says, "Oh, let me buy y'all lunch." So she buys us lunch. I go to get the lunch. Normally, this place doesn't give you to go orders because it's very busy. And I said, "Could you please do it? We're swamped. We got a big order in." And do you know the owner actually delivered our food? I'm telling you, your life will just roll. I know you may find it hard to believe right now, but if you try to practice these things, your life it will be magical. Not to say your life isn't magical right now, it probably is. So, we talked a little bit about choosing your words, and these are also words to yourself. Instead of I can't, I don't, I want, I need, say I can, I am, I will, I choose, because you have a choice. I love, I create, I enjoy, I appreciate. If you really work on some of these words, your relationships, your communication will be so magical. And I mean, practice. I like to practice with people I'll never see again. What does that hurt? Just practice, get more and more practice in. Um, okay, and I'm going to ask you some questions because some of y'all weren't here last night. So I'm going to ask you some questions for you to think about in a minute. Okay, so we talked about the clutter, the words, the judgment, the stories. It's nothing, there's nothing wrong in having stories because sometimes we tell friends stories, but if a story is not serving you or is not for your divine good, then let it go. Let it go. Because really everything is energy. Okay. So here goes the questions for some of you that weren't here last night, and it's just food for thought for you to think about. Okay. Are you around people that empower you? And if you're not, why wouldn't you want to be? Do you look forward to each day? Do you express yourself fully and lovingly? In other words, are you your authentic self, or are you trying to please people or get them to like you? Or are you brave enough to be your authentic self and learn um, and move forward with relationships that empower you because you can be your authentic self? Again, we talked about the stories. Are you always carrying this backpack of stories with you from your childhood, from your college, from your whatever that aren't really serving you and are not words that build, but words that destroy? Stories that build are great. Do you avoid conflict? Okay, that'll tell you a lot about yourself because maybe you're not good at responding. So that's another reason to get words and practice things like responding by, "Isn't that interesting? It sounds like you're upset. Tell me how um, I can do that differently." work on different responses to situations. And then a really good one to me, and you may have some people in your life that do that, that just sit in their problems. It's like they never take action towards solutions. And to me, you really don't have a lot of magic in your life if you're sitting in problems all the time. So, any comments or thoughts on that? And I know a lot of y'all were here last night, so you heard a lot of that stuff. But I just think it's so important because I know um, so many beautiful young people that are so aware and so magical and so gifted and so unique, but it's like they don't release it to the world. So, I just want to see more of that. I want to see more of your magic out in that world, more of your building, more of your um, responding with love, more of your blessing people that aren't ready yet to become aware or become empowered. And that's okay too. Maybe on their journey, they're just not ready to do that yet. So there's the letting go of judgment. Oh, well, that person's not ready to act on that yet. Maybe they have fear or whatever, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean you have to sit in it. All right, so enough of that. Okay, you know the drill. And again, tell me any comments, and I'll be glad to answer them, or questions you have. I am going to do the intuitive exercise like we did last night because, like I said, all of y'all are probably empathic and intuitive. Thank you, Carolyn. All of y'all are empathic and intuitive. So tonight, we're going to take about 2 minutes because I want to do some card readings tonight too. I know y'all like those. We're going to take about 2 minutes, and I've got 2 exercises for you tonight. So I'm going to really stretch you. So my first thing is an object. And again, it's just one object. It has dimension to it. So I will give you that hint. So again, figure out a texture, a color, what it might be, what some of its characteristics are, and then just post them in the comments there. And again, there's no wrong guesses. You're working on your intuition. And in 2 minutes, I'll show you what it is. Color, texture, yes, Carolyn, it's on my lap. I'm holding it in my hands. And like I say, it is 3-dimensional. It has dimension to it. It's not flat. Okay. All right, Carolyn's reaching out there. Okay, Tracy's reaching out there. And Tracy, I think we missed you on a reading last night, so we have to get to you. At least y'all are guessing. Kudos to the ones that are guessing. Again, no judgment. Way to go, Carolyn. Way to go. Any ideas on color, you guys? Oh, there was a pink fluffy. I see one color guess. Any texture guesses? Okay, there's a color guess. Another a couple of color guesses. Good. Smooth. There's a texture. Smooth. Okay. All right, a few more seconds. Soft texture. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Here it comes. Guess what it is? We're in the Angel Alchemy Academy. Love Fest. It's an angel. So think about what you answered. It is hard. Okay. It does have a sweet expression. I think somebody said that. It is smooth. So a lot of y'all did a lot of good guesses. I got a lot of angels in my house. Yep. Yep. All right. You ready for your second one? Good guesses and kudos to the ones that tried. Okay, I've got another object now in my hands. So give you another 2 minutes. Color, texture, what it might be. And again, it's not flat. It's got a bit of dimension to it. Okay, green, crystal, gray. Okay, good. Scarf, okay. So Carolyn's going a little bit with texture because she's saying scarf. So we know a scarf would probably be soft. Come on, put your thinking caps on. Just say what you're feeling. Don't think about it too hard. Just you'll always be right if you say your first instincts. I'm going to give you another minute. Okay. Sonia, that's good. You gave it some dimension. Sonia said it was long. Glass, okay. That would be kind of more like a texture. Okay. Tall, okay. Good guesses. Hey, Mary. All right, here we go. Ready? Can y'all see it? It's a wooden, beautiful wooden vase. Okay, so Tracy Tall was a good guess, and whoever said long, because it is kind of long. And I'm trying to think what else. Glass wasn't a bad guess because it is hard. So, yep. All right. Way to go. Do this as you're out in the day. You know, it's good for you because all of y'all are highly intuitive, but it's like Corinne taught us when we did readings with people, just say what you feel. Say what's coming from spirit. Don't hesitate. And a good example of that, I gave one of the people in the Angel Academy when we were giving each other readings. I said to this person, "Why do I see geckos?" Now, I'm not even around geckos, but I said, "Why do I keep seeing geckos?" And it happened that her best friend that had passed and her both had a gecko tattoo. So that's what I'm saying. Just say what you're seeing, no matter how silly it sounds, and that'll up your intuition, and you'll get better and better at it. Because I can guarantee you during the day, y'all have intuition that someone might call. You have intuition that something might happen. Yes, Mary, that's right. You went to get something, and I saw your dad's turtles. Yeah. And Mary had really never talked about turtles. But I think Mary will agree, just go with your intuition. Because that's how we were taught, and it really works well. All right. So again, magic is pretty simple. Don't make it hard. Words, you've got lots of options. You can ask the divine for help and then let go and you do have to put some action in it, of course, and not sit in the problem, but let the divine help you. Look for the signs, use your intuition, ask friends, network, and don't let anybody steal your joy. If a person's trying to steal your joy, that's not one of your tribe or one of your people. All right, Tracy. We're going to go with Tracy first because I think we left Tracy out. Not on purpose, though, Tracy. Did you have a question, Tracy? It takes a minute for this for me to see the responses, so I apologize. Tracy, do you have a general question like what you need to know, or relationship, or finances, or... Okay, do you see 5? And yes, I can already tell you my answer is yes. Because you're going to use some of these techniques. You're going to use positive words about your finances. You're going to ask for help. You're going to ask the divine for help. You're going to get rid of things you don't need to simplify your life so you can concentrate on more important things. So I can already tell you all those, Tracy, without pulling a card. But yes. But let's see what Spirit has to say. And again, I'm last on here, so I don't mind staying on for a while. And if I don't go in order, I'm sorry, but I will get to everyone because we don't have that many people on here. All right. Tracy, Spirit, what do you have to say to Tracy about Tracy's finances? These cards, by the way, my granddaughter picked out for me. Divine Feather Messengers. Those of you who get to know me know I love birds. I just love, love, love birds. And angels, of course. All right. Wow, Tracy, they're really thinking about what you need to hear. Oh, there it comes. Okay, Tracy, here's what I hear in this message for you, and I'll show it to you in a second, is that you have a potential that you're not using that could make you money. All right. And I'm also hearing clearly that you're putting your energy in a lot of things that you don't need to put your energy in, that's taking away from you making money or having time to make money. So your card is the Blackbird. Okay. And it says the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. So that's what I would work on, is work on getting rid of things that don't serve you so that you can open up that space for more abundance. So I hope that helps. And again, if these don't resonate with you, that's fine. All right. Mary, would you like a reading? Mary, let me know your question. Please, if you want a reading, Mary. Tracy, you're welcome. I hope that resonated with you. All right, Mary, is there something specific you want to know, or just what do you need to know? Health. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do you have to say about Mary's health? Okay, Mary, already I'm hearing you already know some things you need to do. So that's the first thing I'm hearing from you, from them for you. You may just not be trusting your intuition. Woo! Swan to pop. Ooh, that one keeps wanting to come out for you. All right. Good, Tracy. I'm glad it resonated. All right, Mary. Woo. Wow, Mary. I'm hearing clearly, and I'll show you the card in a minute, that you need to go more with your gut than a lot of the opinions of people around you, because you know your body best. Wow. And I'm also hearing that you mm, you're not doing you're taking care of too many other things instead of yourself. I'm hearing that clearly. So you need to take more time for yourself. And what you got is the parrot. So I'd look up the spiritual meaning of parrot. And it says, let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It is time to embrace who you really are. So regarding your, okay, good, Mary. I'm glad that resonated with you. All right, Jen Goodwin, you're next. So Jen Goodwin, give me a question. And again, I'm not going in any order. I'm just looking at names and I'll get to everybody, like I say. And realize that the card for Mary could have a meaning for you too. You could be dealing with the same thing she is. You are all intuitive enough about that. So Jen, do you have a good question? Okay. So Jen just wants to know which, woo, they're trying to pop out for you, Jen. Woo, that one almost popped out. Okay, this little one just keeps wanting to come out. So we're going to take it out. Wow. All right. So I think this is a big message for you. I'm trying to find the words, Jen. Give me a second. Okay. So Spirit is saying that you have the capability to go higher and expand. You don't have to do it all at once. And you will overcome any hurdles. So if you are seeing obstacles, you will overcome them. And you got the condor. So again, everybody, you can Google condor meaning, spiritual meaning, or condor totem. Some people call it a totem. So Jen, yours says, hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. So hopefully that resonated. Okay, Allie, question please. Allie Cortez, give me a question. Oh, good, Jen. I'm so glad. Spirit's pretty smart. That's what I'm saying to you guys. You can ask. Okay, feeling lost and not grounded. How do I get back on the right path? All right, good question. Good question, Allie. And that's a good thing. Like Allie's question, you can ask to your whoever your divine spirits are, your ancestors. I think Sarah did an ancestor thing before me. You can ask, like, I'm feeling lost, I'm not grounded. Can you give me some guidance? You can ask your divine guides for all of that. And then the key is to let go. And then start taking action and not continue to sit in the problem. So in other words, if Allie said, I'm lost and not grounded, Allie could look up how to do grounding. That's an example of action. Allie could ask friends, how do you look at grounding? Okay. So, I could say, well, take your shoes off and go in the grass. That would be grounding. Sitting in the quiet and just letting thoughts pass through your mind. That would be grounding, because a lot of us don't sit in silence enough. So again, these are all ways that, you have a lot of help. All right. That one wanted to come out. All right. So, Allie, what I'm hearing from Spirit for you is one way for you to get more grounded is start paying attention to the signs all around you. And when I say signs to you guys, I mean, we all know we go places and some things feel good and some things don't. That's a sign. We talked about that last night. When something feels good, universe, I want more of that. Or universe, thank you for more of that. Okay, so that'll get you more grounded, Allie, in doing that, and for all of y'all. And then let's say you keep seeing, I don't know, foxes. Okay, then you could look up fox spiritual meaning or fox totem and see what kind of message the universe is giving to you. Maybe you see candles all over the place. Maybe you need to, burn a soy or coconut candle and sit in silence to be more grounded. In other words, that will get you to the right place and asking. And you got the raven. I love ravens. Like I say, I love all birds, but ravens I love. So, Allie, you got the raven. The universe is calling you to notice important synchronicities. So, what that is saying is start listening, start paying attention. Don't just slough things off. If something keeps coming into your life you don't like, then say, okay, well, I must need to move away from this, or I need to find a way that this doesn't keep coming in. So again, we're sitting in solutions and not problems. All right. So I hope that helps, Allie. All right. Sonia, give me a question. Numbers. That's another good one, Allie. Yes, pay attention and also to things that feel good. And that'll get you much grounded and start doing some of the things we talked about tonight. Start practicing with people maybe you don't know and using words and dealing with conflict in a loving way, etc. And that'll get you much more in peace and grounded. Okay, Sonia, you got a question for me? And hopefully I'm saying everybody's name correctly. And if I'm not, again, I apologize. Okay, Sonia. Sonia, We're giving Sonia a minute. I'll call on somebody else if she doesn't give me a question here in a minute. Okay, Sandra, give me a question and we'll come back to Sonia if she comes back. Sandra, give me a question. You're next. Future job. Nice. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. What do you want your future job to be? Again, as you're out, look at things you love. When I retired, I love people. So I asked the universe, I said, I'd love a job where I have a great boss and I'm doing something I love. And I work in a health food store for a friend of mine. It couldn't get any better than that. She gives me raises and doesn't even tell me till a couple weeks later. Good. That's what you need to start looking at and take action. Maybe ask caregivers, what their day's like. This is what I'm talking about with actions, you guys. Come on, universe. What does Sandra need? Oh, whoa. All right. So, Sandra, when I'm looking at this card and seeing what it says, this is so interesting. The time is right for you, Sandra. That's for sure looking at this card, but you're going to have to release some old patterns. You're going to have to, and what I'm hearing for you is you're going to have more confidence in your abilities that you already have. So you need to know that you already have the abilities and the confidence to do what you need to do. But you got to release those old patterns of, thinking I can't do this or I can't do that. And it's so funny because everywhere I go, there's a chickadee that sings. It doesn't matter if I'm traveling or not. And you got the chickadee. And if you've ever heard a chickadee, they're very loud, even though they're very little. So the time is right, Sandra, to release old patterns and energies. So obviously you have some energies in your life too that are not for your divine good. So, we all need to learn not to feel guilty about blessing those people and wishing them well on their journeys. I mean, I don't ever wish anybody harm, but that doesn't mean that I need to continue being around that energy. And Sandra, I'd like you to change your wording to I no longer doubt myself. How about that? How does that feel, Sandra? And it says you're ready to embrace change. So it sounds to me like a change is coming, but just know that you can do it. And don't let anybody, like I say, be around people that empower you. I never saw Sonia come back. So, Carolyn, what's your question? Yeah, thank you, Esther. The cards are really pretty. All right, Sandra. Yeah, you're magical. Remember, all of y'all are magical. You've just got to get around the right people, use your right words, ask the divine for help, and take action. It's pretty simple. Don't make it complicated. Don't overthink it. And even with your health, ask questions like Mary was asking about health. There's solutions, there's options. Okay, so Carolyn wants an insight regarding love and living by the beach. Ooh. All right, so we know Carolyn likes the beach. Let's see what Spirit has to say about that. There it is. There it is, Carolyn. All right, Carolyn. So, what Spirit's telling me from this card is that start speaking as if you already have it. Don't speak out of lack. It's like thank the divine, thank your ancestors for the great love that's coming into your life and the beautiful place on the beach that you'll be moving to or that you'll have as a vacation home or however you want to do it. But already thank them and be grateful. Some people use vision boards, but already work, look up real estate agencies near the beach. Okay. As you're out during the day and you see people, whether you want to be with a male or female, but you see people that you really like, and that you see them empowering people and that the type of partner you would want, take note of that. Say, universe, oh, I love those characteristics, more of that. That's how you start creating. And yours is the pheasant. Carolyn, this is yours, pheasant. The time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your intention in these areas. Again, we talked about intentions, but remember to always ask the divine for something better, this or better. Thank you for this or better. Sure, Carolyn, you are more than welcome. All right, Becky. I guess Sonia never came back in. I never saw hers again. I've got her name there if she pops up again. All right. So Becky says, are there new streams of income coming to me with consciously aware people compatible with my health challenges? Okay. All right. Spirit, what? Ooh, Becky's, yours popped out right away. Wow. Okay. So, Becky, I can tell you right off from this card that you think too much about not having. You think too much and say too much of what you don't want. We talked about words. If we want abundance, everything appears magically for me. Those are abundance words. Thank you, Tracy. Good night. You want to use words that move you forward. You want to ask the divine, your ancestors, you want to already thank them. Okay. So believe it or not, Becky, you got a prosperity bird, the kingfisher. So maybe get you, they actually make kingfisher feathers. They're not from the real bird. They're just recreations of their feathers, and maybe get, order one of those feathers and keep knowing that you're getting messages about prosperity. And so instead of focusing on lack, focus on prosperity. Prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. And that goes along with your health, etc. So start focusing on the kind of health you want. Start focusing on the finances and start thanking the universe for the type of thank you, universe, for my vacation home. Thank you, universe, for um, expected and unexpected abundance coming in. Thank you, universe, for all of the wonderful presents I'm receiving. Thank you, universe, for the resources I'm receiving for perfect health. All those types of words move you to the solution. All right, so hopefully that helped, Becky. Okay, now I see there's a person that posted, I'd like a reading, how to open strong connection, but I need a name. So if you could put your name in there. Yes. Everything appears magically for me. Yes. Yes, I'll get what I need and I will. I get what I need. Leave the will out. I get what I need in perfect form. Thank you for the expected and unexpected abundance coming in. Perfect and perfect health. Beautiful, Becky. You got it. You got it. All right. So Pam. Okay, so Pam, you said, how do I open a strong connection to the spirit world? The first way you do it is just say, thank you, spirit world, for showing me or guiding me to my divine good, guiding me to my divine purpose. Thank you for giving me the resources I need to excel, to be abundant, to whatever. That's the first way you do it. Good night. So let's see what they have to say for Pam. All right. How does she open a connection? Well, that one keeps wanting to come out for you. All right. So, believe it or not, Spirit's telling me you already have a connection. All you have to do is, thank you, Pam. You already have a connection. All you have to do, like I say, is say, thank you, Spirit, ancestors, the divine universe, God, thank you, whoever you consider to be your guides, your divine guides. You could use archangels, etc. Thank you for sending me the resources I need. And one thing I do, like if Archangel Shamuel is the angel that helps you find things. So, and I think Saint Anthony also is a saint that helps you find things. And I can't tell you how many times I've told people to ask Archangel Shamuel where something is, and they find it within an hour. So we all have access to that. All right. So Pam, I won't leave you in suspense anymore. You got the ostrich. So what that tells me, don't put your head in the ground. Start looking at all the signs around you, and you'll see that Spirit's already with you. What kind of animal do you see a lot? Like I told you, I have a little chickadee that sings to me everywhere I go. Okay. Hawks. I have hawks always around my house. So there's always things giving you a message. You might see, you might have been talking to somebody about something and you go somewhere and here you hear the same conversation. These are all spirit trying to talk to you. All right. So hopefully that helps. The choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. So work on your heart chakra, Pam. And I'd say work on your third eye also, right here. Look at your third eye chakra. Okay, so hopefully that helped. All right, did I leave anybody out? Just trying to see, make sure I didn't leave anybody out here. I got Esther, Becky, Carolyn, Sandra, Allie, Jen, Anna, did I get you? I don't have your name on here. Anna, are you still here? Do you want a card? If you do, let me know. Just trying to see if I missed anybody else. Melody, if you're still here, do you want a card? Let's see. And I think that was it. Lee, if you're still here, do you want a card? And Michelle, if you're still here, and Nicole, let me know if you want cards. Okay, let me go down to new content. Okay, let's see. Okay, Anna, give me a question. Melody, give me a question. And I'll do both of y'all next. I'll do Anna next. So Anna, is there a particular question? My Zoom class is under Earth Path Guide on Facebook. Earth Path Guide. All right, Anna, did you put down and okay, Esther, I'm sorry. I did not mean to leave you out. I will do you after Anna and Melody. Okay, income and finances. Okay, and again, Anna, yes, they will improve. See, we've got to start thinking on what we want. So, so a better question would be, how will my finances improve for my divine good? Thank you, Carolyn. Good night. Sleep good. Okay, so Anna, again, work with your words and only say what you want. Okay. And just have faith. Let go. Let the universe help you. All right. Anna. All right. All right, so you got one of the I guess major cards in this deck, Anna. So that tells me that your finances are definitely increasing. We'll speak in those words. Again, are you doing what you want when you're out and there's something you know enjoy or want? Do you have a gift that you could do a side hustle with that wouldn't take a lot of your time? Is there something you've been interested in that you could do on the side? Is there a friend you could help and do something on the side until you get to a joyous place where you're enjoying where you work and have a good income? So, those are all the type of things that again, you move toward that, not toward, um, why is my income not good? Why is my finances not good? Don't use those kind of words. And you got the white turkey, which is very rare. Okay. And it says, to the power to heal the earth is within you. Well, if that's within you, the power to create the divine, the power, let's put it this way, the power to receive the divine abundance that's already there for you is there. It's already there. You just need to ask the divine, to guide you to your droves of abundance. So hopefully that helps. Thank the divine for the beautiful job you're receiving that pays you what you're worth or better. Yep. Okay, so hopefully that helped. So we've got Melody now. Did Melanie post a question? Good, Anna. I'm glad that resonated. So, Melody said regarding business. Okay, Melanie, I got it. I caught up with you there. Okay, so what does Melody need to know regarding business? Woo! That one. Oh, one of my favorite. All right. This is another bird I love. Okay, good, Anna. All right, Melody. So, you already have you've already been intuitive about what you need to do regarding business, but I feel like you haven't been trusting your intuition, or you haven't been wanting to take a leap toward what you've been thinking, etc. So, that's what I'm hearing immediately. And the one you got was the owl. So again, look up owl spiritual meaning or owl totem for you. And your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. So don't be afraid to follow your gut. So hopefully that helps, Melody. All right, Esther, did you ask me a question? You might have way back. Who is in my room that I see wearing blue teal golden dresses, beautiful and flowy? Neat. All right. Spirit, who is visiting Esther? Now remember, if y'all feel ghosts or spirits, you have the power to send them away with love if it's something that scares you. So, you have that power. Just use love. Okay, so Esther, I don't know if you were close to an aunt in your life, but I'm feeling that this is some relative that was an aunt of yours. That's what's coming from spirit. That could be right, that could be wrong, but that's what I'm getting from spirit. So I don't know if you have an aunt that would wear those colors or wore dresses, but that's what I'm getting from spirit on your question. The bird you got was nuthatch. And it says, stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. So perhaps one of your ancestors has been trying to give you messages about something going on in your life or giving you signs. So again, I don't know if this person was somebody you looked up to or one of your relatives looked up to, but hopefully that helps. It's almost like somebody's trying to give you signs. Okay, so I don't know if Nicole is still here, Michelle, or Lee. Those are the ones. Okay, that could be your grandmother. It's definitely a female. It's definitely somebody that you admired. And I don't know if you admired your grandmother. But spirit was telling me an aunt, but it could be a grandmother again. It's not an exact science. So are Lee, Michelle, or Nicole still here? Anybody else want a card? Oops. Excuse me a second. All right. Anybody else before we leave? Don't want to miss anybody. Going once. Okay, Carolyn, did you give me a question? Oh, regarding this new phase of life, retirement. Okay. All right, Carolyn. You just want a message. Got it. All right. All right. It's funny. You got the ostrich also. So again, this is all about the heart. Hey, Laurie, sure you can. So, Carolyn, this is all about the heart. So, work on your heart chakra. And let's see, new phase of life, retirement. Okay. And also be, again, like I told y'all, when you're thinking of all of y'all are getting signs and messages, just pay attention to them. Like I did, I asked the universe, I want to still work with people even though I'm retired, I want a job with a great boss and something I love. And boom, my friend asked me 3 times, and I finally said, "Oh, okay, she asked me 3 times. I got it." And so I've been working there and loving it. So again, you kinda know in your heart what you wanna do with the new phase of your life in retirement. What do you like? Do you like art? Do you wanna take a new class? You've got lots of options, especially at that phase in your life. So that's what I feel they're telling you. The choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. So I hope that helps, Carolyn. All right, Laurie, did you have, let's see. Oh, thank you, Laurie. You're so sweet. Laurie, did you have a question tonight, a specific question tonight? And hopefully I have gotten everyone. Okay, where are you headed with your gifts? And boy, do you have gifts. Okay. What does Laurie need to know about the future of her gifts? All right. Nope, that one didn't feel right. Ooh, that one felt right. Okay. So, I'm going to show you the card in a minute, but here's what I'm getting from the card. I'm getting that you're up in your head too much. So you're constantly thinking. Get out of your head a little bit, get silent. And you know, however you do meditation, whether walking in nature or whatever, but get your mind to calm down. Okay? And then the next thing is what kind do you need do you feel you need help to do what you need to do? So, and are you not asking for help? Or are you not asking people that are doing it, how they started or what works best for them, that type of thing. That's what I'm hearing from spirit. And you got the duck. So look up the spiritual meaning or totem of the duck, which you know that, of course. And it says, find comfort and balance in simple ways. So obviously, you're making it too complicated. And you have support all around you. Just ask for it. So hopefully that made sense too, Laurie. And trust in your gifts. That's the last thing I heard them saying. Trust in your gifts. Somebody will need your gifts. And that's true for all of y'all. You are very welcome. So hopefully I did not miss anybody. And like I told y'all last night, you are all powerful, beautiful beings. Don't let anybody squash that. I do not choose. I choose to bless people that aren't empowering, but I choose not to be around them as much as I can. But I do bless them. I do wish them the best. I wish them help on their journey. Etc. Because again, my lessons are different than everybody else's, but everything that has occurred in my life, good or bad, has been a blessing and something that taught me something. So I hope you will see life the same way. and know that the divine is working with you. And if you'll just listen and learn, and when the divine gives you something that you totally can't stand, it's probably because you don't need to be where you are. So you need to start moving towards something that fits you more, that you like more. You know, they're doing that for your blessing and for your good. It's not something that's cruel. And again, it's so important for you to get a tribe like Lori and I had, and Jen and Mary, just beautiful, gifted, empowering people, be it men or women around you, that say, wow, you know, that was brilliant what you did. How can I help you with that? Um, that's what I want more of. And that's what I have a lot of in my life. And I thank God and all my divine and all my lessons for that. Um, and I just love y'all all, and thank you for giving me the honor of being able to do this with you. And I hope you got a snippet from it that will just bring out the magic in you and the magic in your journey. And y'all all take care and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Love you.